Foulard 7 to 1, and Kaiserisky and Coincidental both at 12s. Midnight Gun is 14 to 1 from 12 to 1, as is Pettingale, the same price, 14s and 12s. In the market for the first time, High Tech Girl and Durham Place, both at 14 to 1, 16s bar.
And there's Willie on Bull Rush in the colours of Mrs. Arpad Plesh, the colours Roger Pincelet wore on Obsidian when he won the Derby. Well, Bull Rush has only had 2 runs in his life. He won the second of them, 26 runners in a maiden race here last October, beat Bryone, and the handicapper has really taken a little bit of a chance, or it's perfectly possible he's taken a bit of a chance by only giving him 8 stone 5. Because this bold bidder colt, who cost $135,000, might easily be pretty good. He's evidently been working well at home, presumably with Lucky Ring. Mind you, Major Hearn's stable is by no means a betting stable, and the horses certainly aren't tried seriously at home, but clearly the punters think that they're bang in form, and when the Major's in form, they generally come out like machine guns, don't they, Walter?
Sure do, yes.
This looks well and fit. But, mind you, they have really, most of them have needed a run, so that it's possible the punters could be wrong. Let's hear from McCririck.
Someone has masterminded the biggest anti-post gamble in a handicap of the whole season, and I include over the Oceans Free handicap. Mighty touch they went for there, but all over the country there's reports of money for this Bull Rush. It's now into 11 to 4. It touched 4 to 1 on the course, 4 monkeys, 3.5 monkeys. Hills, the tic-tacs are showing like that. That's their sign for Hills. They're coming in and back here. Ladbrokes, the big Ella on it. Everyone is on this Bull Rush. It's 11 to 4, and the only reason is that is some of the rails bookmakers want to get money out of it. They feel it represents ridiculous value, although it's superbly drawn. Major Dick Hearn doesn't make many mistakes, and there's no doubt that this has been galloped with Lucky Ring, not Lucky North. Everyone on the racecourse knows it. It's 7 to 1 bar. That brings an Ilton Moore, and the other one 7 to 1 Foulad. 12 to 1 bar the 3. I'm just told you can still get a bit of 3 to 1, but a mighty gamble on this Bull Rush. The bookmakers will be wailing and gnashing their teeth, and the mastermind, who is he? He has set them up. There's no doubt about it.
Well, whoever the mastermind is, I can tell you it certainly isn't Major Hearn, and I should think he may be wailing and gnashing his teeth as he watches that picture, and indeed the news of all this so-called gambling on his horse. Well, here's a really admirable animal, Star Video, who won no less than 7 times last year. So the obvious question for Derek Thompson to ask Matty McCormack, his trainer, is he as good and as tough as ever he was?
I think he is. I think he's probably better. He's wintered very well. He hasn't grown a lot. He's thickened out a lot. I'm very pleased with the horse. He ran at Folkestone. The ground was desperate. Really and truly, he was run over. There you are. The winner is obviously very, very good. We've got 9-7 today. Probably got too much weight. But he's so genuine that he's out there doing his best, so all systems go.
Well done, Matty. A trainer, of course, of that other admirable horse, Horage, and I should think that he's probably right. Star Video will certainly be doing his utmost. Trouble is, of course, if he does win with 9-7, the handicapper will never forgive him. More news from McCririck.
5 to 2 Bull Rush, 5 to 2. It's 7 to 1 bar. The money is pouring on this Bull Rush. 5 to 2 the field, they're shouting.
Well, that certainly is bad value in an extremely competitive handicap. But the draw, I suppose, will suit him, Walter, won't it? He's drawn over on the far rail. That must be an advantage.
A big advantage, as we saw yesterday. You know, it's a big help to him.
Star Video, in fact, is drawn 9 in the middle. It's him going in, but Willie, as you can see, is spotted cap right over on the far side. That's Persian Pleasure. He's last in, so over to you, Graham.
That's it. They're all installed. All in, and they're all out. Kip a little bit slowly away. The blinkers towards the right of the picture. Bull Rush on the extreme left, now being shaded by the fast-running Persian Pleasure, who leads through the first furlong, and Andreas. That's the action on the left of the picture. Midnight Gun blazes a trail down the middle of the track. Star Video comes with the Coincidental in the white colours down the near side with Ilton Moore, and on the near side of that one is Ill-Fed Persian Pleasure leading through the first quarter. From Bull Rush 2, Midnight Gun 3, Andreas 4, Fremont Boy 5, and then up on the outside comes Inish 4, making ground. Coincidental coming down the centre of the track with Also Ilfet trying to come with a run and also trying to improve his kip in the blinkers. They're past the halfway stage in this Ely handicap, and Persian Pleasure yet to be headed from Midnight Gun up on the outside. Bullrush now coming with a run, throw down the challenge, goes into the lead. Just over 2 to go. Bullrush goes for home. Midnight Gun, Inish Poor finishing well. Also finishing very fast on the very wide outside, Hilton Moore. So too, coincidentally, it's a very wide open race. Bullrush just has the call from Inish Poor. Then comes Coincidental. Then comes Hilton Moore. It's a ding-dong battle up front, and it's Coincidental on the outside of Bullrush, and Inish Poor evaded to choose between the three. It's Inish Poor who just goes on. Inish Poor from Bullrush. Inish Poor from Bullrush and Coincidental at the post. Inish Poor is the winner. It's close. It's a photo. Bullrush 2, Coincidental 3, Persian Pleasure 4. Then came Durham Place, and the back marker was Fremont Boy. And so the outcome of this, the Ely handicap, it's gone to a photo. But in fact, it's a photo between Inish Poor, who's owned by Mr. Peter Halsall, trained at Melton Mowbray by Jeff Fresher, and there's the freeze frame. Confirmation, in fact, the judge has called for a photo, but there in the black jacket is Inish Poor, as I say, owned by Mr. Peter Halsall, trained at Melton Mowbray by Jeff Fletcher, ridden by Alan Mackay. Alan's 8th winner of the season. Alan has his first ride in a classic tomorrow, Northern Chimes in the 2,000 guineas. Also in that photo, but for me, second is Bullrush, number 12, ridden by Willie Carson. The gambles come astray. And third for me was number 14, Coincidental, ridden by Tony Ives. I think we'll find the 4th horse home was Persian Pleasure.
And there is the replay with Persian Pleasure still in front, and the favourite just behind him on the rails. That's Bullrush and Willie Carson. At that stage, Midnight Gun is in 3rd place, but the eventual winner, Inish Poor, is making his challenge now. Persian Pleasure is just about to tie up. Willie Carson will take the lead in a moment on Bullrush, 2 off the far rails in the light blue colours. He's going past Midnight Gun, but Inish Poor keeps pace with him. Although Willie goes to the front, here comes Inish Poor and Coincidental. Coincidental in the white colours, further out, the white colours and a white noseband too. Coincidental going past Midnight Gun to challenge Bullrush, but at this stage, those who were involved in the gamble must have been pretty happy. Well, it looks as though Bullrush is swishing his tail. I don't think it is. I think that's an optical illusion. Willie Carson pulls out the whip, and now here's the danger. Alan Mackay on Inish Poor, and Coincidental and Tony Ives on the outside. Inish Poor's up level with the favourite Bullrush now, and he forges on. There goes his head, the gamble's gone. Coincidental doing his best, but probably only 3rd. Bullrush running on again, but Inish Poor the winner and Alan Mackay. They've foiled the gamble, and Bullrush is only 2nd. As you can see, a faster than standard time. The ground's still very fast indeed. Well, I don't think I saw any flukes or disasters, but let us hear from John McCrick. I'm sure will be rejoicing on behalf of his mates down there in the ring.
No rejoicing here. We want these touches to be landed, my noble lord. There's absolutely no doubt that Inish Poor, as our picture showed us, won 25 to 1. Though it's still a photograph, Inish Poor is a 25 to 1 chance. That poor Bullrush, and Carson did everything humanly possible to get Bullrush home, was returned the 5 to 2 favourite. Coincidental went off at 14 to 1. Coming in there is Inish Poor. The result is now coming in, and Inish Poor has won it. Bullrush is 2nd. Coincidental is 3rd, and number 10, Persian Pleasure, is 4th. Bullrush coming, Inish Poor coming in the 25 to 1 winner. Bullrush, the 5 to 2 favourite. Coincidental at 14 to 1. The 4th horse in the 17-runner handicap, Persian Pleasure, is returned at 20 to 1. But there's not many cheers from the punters for that Inish Poor, 25 to 1. Imagine the eruptions there would have been had Bullrush made it. The bookies, they've been saved by that Inish Poor. Poor Bullrush. I wait for the punters down here.
Well, there's probably a bookie in Melton Mowbray who doesn't agree with that at all, I should think, because Jeff Fletcher, who trains there, trained this 25 to 1 winner. It's not the greatest triumph of Jeff Fletcher's training career, because he won a time form trophy at one stage, but certainly it's really lovely for him to win at this big meeting. And what a good race Alan Mackay rode. He didn't do anything wrong, did he, Walter?
Nothing at all. He didn't really go for his whip and kept his horse nice balanced, and just rode Willie out of it there at the end.
Yes. Well, people who gamble on horses that haven't had a run as 3-year-olds are taking their life in their hands a little bit, particularly since, well, though they're running now, Dick Hearn's horses, they have, most of them, needed a run. And well, that was how it turned out, so the gamble went astray.
Well, here's Jeff Fletcher, 25 to 1. The gamble went astray on the second. Any gamble for you, 25 to 1?
Yes, a little bit.
A little bit at 25 to 1?
Yeah.
He had a couple of runs this season, but last time out over a mile.
He doesn't get the mile. It was obvious that in his last run. And George told us after that, you know, he thought when he ran in that last race that he'd every chance at the 6.5, 7. And then he just stayed on. He says, drop him into handicaps and get the faster kind of ground. He says, no, it'll win for you. So that's what we've done.
Well, let's have a look at it, because it is pretty dramatic stuff here, Jeff. As you can see, you're working through. Bull Rush has gone to take it up.
Yeah.
And what's he said afterwards?
Alan?
Yeah.
I've not had a word with him. The owner's overjoyed, you know, he doesn't know what to do with himself at the moment.
You're coming through. It's going to be tight.
Oh, yeah.
But
I know when he met that rising ground, he'd run on, you know.
Well, 25 to 1, it's a very pretty sight, I imagine.
It's beautiful.
Well, it's a beautiful sight, Jeff.
Yeah.
But tell us, you were at Newmarket, but you now moved up to new stables.
Yeah, in Somerby, near Melton Mowbray.
Were they always stables?
No, there were an army barracks at one time.
Army barracks?
Yeah, there was a remount place.
And do you think he likes the discipline, this horse?
I think he likes the countryside out there.
Well, you've done very well with him now. You've won a very competitive handicap. What would be his plan after this?
We're going to York with him.
Go to York?
Yeah,
and
that's his next run.
With these conditions, it's hard to keep him away.
Oh, yeah.
Jeff, thanks for talking to us.
Thank you.
That was Jeff Fletcher. A little bit, he says, 25 to 1. Let's have the SP.
First number 18, Inishpur, 25 to 1. Second number 12, Bull Rush, the 5 to 2 favourite. Third number 14, Coincidental, 14 to 1. And the fourth horse, number 10, Persian Pleasure, at 20 to 1. Non-runner 9 and 17 ride. At the halfway stage on the Channel 4 timer, and your total now to a £1 stake moves along to £39 exactly. 1. Third number 19, Rapid Lady, 10 to 1. And the fourth horse, number 3, Highland Major, at 33 to 1. Laura's Choice, the 92 favourite, 21 ride.
Well, we got Peter Halsall down from the clouds. Jeff Fletcher said you didn't know what to do with yourself.
No, I didn't really, because I had tears in my eyes in the last furlong. I was really pleased about it.
But Jeff had said you did a little bit on at 25 to 1, so it wasn't totally unexpected.
Oh, no, we fancied him, because he ran well at Thirst last time out over a mile in the time form. He didn't stay the mile. We fancied him today, the way he was handicapped.
How long have you had horses, Peter?
About 3 years now.
And how did you come into it?
Well, I've always thought it was a sport of kings. I was ill one time, lying in bed, and I thought, well, I may as well do something I want to do, and that's the thing I did, horses.
What do you do when you're not only winning racehorses?
I own a caravan park.
Well, we have a few more caravans, I think, after this.
Yes.
Peter, thanks very much for talking to us.
Thanks a lot.
Well, our next race, the Jockey Club Stakes, sees return to action of some really fine horses. Gaylimer, who won the race last year, Jupiter Island, who beat him last time out, Old Country, who sometimes won't go in the stalls, a bit drama whether he does or doesn't, and of course last year's Oaks winner, Circus Plume. That's up.
Taylor Song, 7 to 1 chance. Puccini and Dorking Lad and Mr. Jay-Z all at 8 to 1 and 10 to 1 bar.
Well, Ora Joya, who's on the left of your picture now, ridden by Brent Thompson, who of course is riding many of Mr. Sangster's horses this season, and making a jolly good job of it too. Well, Ora Joya won very comfortably at Warwick, beating Al Riyadh, and next time out, although he was beaten by Abba at Newbury, that was absolutely no disgrace, because Abba hasn't been beaten this season, hasn't been beaten ever, in fact, and will be a lot of people's banker at Royal Ascot. So that wasn't much of a disgrace, and Ora Joya appears to be pretty reasonably handicapped today. Number 13, Ora Joya. And there is Inishpur, Richard Fox on Inishpur. Well, we've seen this colt trained by Jeff Fletcher. We've seen him in action. The race was the Ely Stakes, And as you can see, it's a pretty exciting finish. Inishpoor is under the arrow. Over on the far rails is Persian Pleasure, but Bullrush, on whom you probably remember, John McCririck had been banging on about a tremendous gamble on Bullrush, and at this point, he looks like landing that gamble as he hits the front with the white noseband. That's coincidental on the outside, but in between them is Inishpoor, and what a fine finishing, fine reserve he finds in the last half furlong now. Bullrush can't quite hold him. Coincidental on the outside with the white noseband. Persian Pleasure over on the far rails. But it's Inishpoor who runs on strongest over the last 50 yards, foils the gamble. But Coincidental does finish very close. And that's very much to the point, because, as I'll tell you presently, there's Brampton Grace, a horse in this race, who since then has beaten Coincidental quite a bit easier than Inishpoor did there. Nevertheless, Inishpoor, a really game winner on that occasion. This 6 furlong suits him ideally. He's ridden again today by Richard Fox.
We've got the bonus print handicap here, our first at Redcar. Just 5 runners over the straight 7 furlongs, but I think they could well need a photo finish print to sort out the winner, because it's a tricky little race, this. Obviously, Baker's Delight, Henry Cecil's representative, really should take all the beating, and she's bound to start a warm order in this. But she's only small, didn't really impress me too much in the paddock. Nickeridge, the top weight, the only maiden in the race, ran well at Newmarket last Saturday on ITV. Second to New Tick, there's nothing wrong with that form. Sam Chifney at the bottom of the handicap, 50% record, 2 wins from 4 races. And then we've got Inishpoor. This is the dark horse in the race for me. And this horse, I think, could run very well indeed. Could be the best value, running over his best trip 7 furlongs. I think Inishpoor could spring a surprise here. But let's see what the punters are making favourite. Let's call in John Tyrrell.
Thank you, Derek. Inishpoor 6-1 chance from 11-2. Baker's Delight the 11-10 favourite from even money. Nickeridge 9-4. Sam Chifney 7-1. And Main Star is the 20-1 outsider. All 5 show.
So the straight 7 furlongs, and there is the red-hot favourite, number 11, Baker's Delight, in the green and white hoop colours. Number 11, Paul Eddery on the 28 winner mark, shortly or next season to ride for Peter Walwyn. Riding today for Henry Cecil, who has second claim on him. Second jockey, of course, to Steve Cawthon. Baker's Delight by J.O. Tobin. She's won both her starts. First time out over 5 furlongs at Nottingham last month, and last time over Yarmouth 6 furlongs. So there's nothing wrong with that form. She's penalised £8 for her 2 victories, but she's still getting weight from most of her opponents and really should complete the hat-trick today. Only a small filly, but obviously fit. Done nothing wrong so far. That's the hot favourite, number 11, Baker's Delight. Now, this is Inishpoor. This is the horse I think could go very well indeed here. Inishpoor. Bobby Elliott rides this for Ron Thompson, no relation. Bobby's had 7 winners so far. First time he's actually ridden the horse in a race, but he did go along to Ron Thompson's Doncaster stable earlier this week to give the horse a little canter. Told me he gave him rather nice feel. And Inishpoor, he won at Newmarket earlier in the season. He's recently left Jeff Fletcher's stable for Ron Thompson's, and he was a running on 4th over 5 furlongs at Doncaster last time out. Now, that run should have sharpened him up a little bit, and he's back to his favourite trip today. Not without a chance. Inishpoor, number 10. In the yellow colours is Main Star. Chris Coates rides this, the £5 claimer for Squeak Fairhair. Squeak's horses have had the virus, but he's still sent out 9 winners, including 1 here yesterday. A Main Star won here over 7 furlongs last season, but he's only run twice this year, and this is his first outing since finishing unplaced at Newmarket in April. Seems to run better when fresh, but Squeak told me before racing today that he thinks he's got about 90% right, but obviously the race will do him the world of good. That's Main Star in the yellow colours, number 4. Baker's Delight still red hot. Even money favourite, Nickeridge 9-4, and it's 13-2 now, bar these 2. This is the 9-4 second favourite, Nickeridge. John Reed rides this top weight with 9 stone 7 for Jeff Ragg. Nickeridge still a maiden, the only maiden in the race, so he hasn't got an easy task here under top weight, but